What's up, YouTube? Star44 coming in with another video. 5 types of men that make women think unrealistic. Before I get started, I'm going to give a shout out to all my new subscribers, all my regular subscribers, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscription button in the corner of your screen. Hit that notification bell as well. You get all my videos sent straight to your phone or your device as soon as I put one up on YouTube. But let's get right into this video. 5 types of men that make women think unrealistic. Yes, I said unrealistic because I feel like it's it's a point in a woman in life when she run across a man that maybe give her an experience. If it's sexually, it may be sexually, it may be with money, it may be with just a vacation. It's something that give a woman an experience that make her think unrealistically, and it might blueprint her to the point that she don't know how to vet out men in a proper way after getting these experiences or dealing with these type of men. So I came up with 5 type of men that makes women think unrealistically. And let's just be honest, I want you guys to have self-love and have a plan, purpose, program. You versus you. When you love yourself, you'll recognize who loves you and who don't love you, and you understand who gonna compliment you and not complicate you. So the number one man that will kind of make a woman think unrealistic is the pump and dump guy. Now, a pump and dump guy is a guy that may be very attractive. He may be on a scale of 1 to 10 for a man. He may be a 9 as a man. His body might be on point. He may be handsome. But you as a woman, you might be a 4 or a 5. And he just had a night or a time when he ran across you, and you might have had sex with him a couple times, but at the end of the day, you was just filling up his schedule at the time. And sometimes after a woman deal with a guy that's a nice looking man and it don't really match, sometimes women that's average looking women gets that 9 as a man, and they think they deserve every man to look like that guy, but that guy just probably had sex with you a couple times and kept it moving, and you're subconsciously telling yourself, oh, he must have had a breakup, he was just hurt or whatever, I can score another one. It's nothing wrong for a woman reaching high, but sometimes those pump and dump guys will have sex with average women and have average women thinking they're 9s and 10s, and there's a that sometimes is something that women chase forever. Same thing for men. We do the same thing. We may be average guy score us a dime, and then all of a sudden we think we are accustomed to having dimes all the time. But that's my number one. Number two, the simp. The guy that's always gonna put you on a pedestal. The guy that's is gonna be a fool for women. And simp is just a foolish person that basically puts you on a pedestal. I don't know if you guys remember Players Club when Marvin, I think it was Marvin or whatever his name was. He was always chasing Diamond around the club, spending money on it. And then he actually came to her house. He put her on a pedestal. He made her feel more beautiful than what she really was. And sometimes when guys do that, they boost a woman's ego to feel like all men do that and all men don't do that. So, and then at the same time, when she got home that day, her man was cheating on her. So at the end of the day, he was simping for another woman and the man was simping for her. It kind of what goes around comes around. But a simp will always put a woman on a pedestal, and sometimes women will get, the big head because they got multiple simps in their DMs or giving them likes or chasing them and stalking them. All right, number three, money man. Now, money man is guys that may be athletes, entertainers, um, stuff like that, rappers, stuff like that. Guys that fly you into the city, show you a good time, take you out shopping, but you just don't realize you might be on a roster of 10 people, 10 women that he has. And having that experience, you may chase that experience and feel like you can get wiped by one of these guys. And sometimes I see women that do get wiped by these guys, but then sometimes the stories about the women that don't get wiped by the money men or the guys that's the NFL players or the NBA players or the rappers, that don't get told that story, the ones that get left out in the dust and just be just another girl. So those type of guys, you have to make a decision. I know I talked about Rebecca Lynn Pope. If you don't know who she is, go look her up. But she talked about how she's to fly here, fly there, and realize that This guy might got 5 more women just like me, dropping $3,000, giving me $3,000 to shop, do this, do that. But at the same time, it's like maybe $3 to a rich guy. So at the end of the day, don't get caught up in that lifestyle. If you're gonna have fun with it, realize it's fun, but it's not realistic. So just realize that. Number 4, the old man. I talked about this on another video why women like old men, but at the end of the day, an older man is gonna just be paying for your companionship and your company. And he understands what the game is because he only have a short amount of time probably to live or just have fun or just even happy that he can have a younger woman in his presence. So the older man is gonna show you a good time that may be a little bit unrealistic. It may be a little bit realistic, but sometimes the older man will do a little bit too much to get the validation depending on his history of with women and what he looks like. Now, if he looks like an old man that actually had it going on when he was a younger man, you're just happy to be in his presence. But if he's like an old man that looked like he was a lame and a trick, you're gonna get a lot more than what you asked for. But at the end of the day, that comes with a price as well. But at the end of the day, old man could be unrealistic expectations because at the end of the day, younger guys don't got it like that just to spend it like that unless they're entertainer and athlete. The regular guy is just gonna be a hardworking man. All right, last but not least, the blue pill turned to the red pill guy. This the guy that you guys felt like he was a simp. He was all in your DMs and this and that. And then you go back to him and he turned red pill, but you don't know it. And that's when that guy used you as bait. You come back, think he's going to be a nice guy. You put that thing on him. And then next thing you know, he turns on you and the tables have turned. Because let's just be honest, a lot of times when women are 18 to 33, they're at their sexual peak. And sometimes it it's in younger. The SMV lasts for so long, but at the end of the day, the guy that realized who he is at 35 when he was chasing you at 25, and then you get 35 and y'all both 35 together, and you come back to him for safety and security, you may get tricked because at that point he may turn red pill, and then after that you're unrealistic thinking you about to find a husband, but at the end of the day you're gonna find a wall. So unfortunately, these guys eventually be coming from blue pill to red pill, and if they do recover from being blue pill, red pill, they be purple pill, and that's a different story for a different day. But those are 5 type of guys that actually have women thinking unrealistic. And let me go over them one more time. The first guy is the pump and dump guy, the guy that basically go get somebody that's average, and he may be 8, 9, or 10 on a man scale. And like I say, men do this as well as women do this to men as well too. Number 2, the simp that's put you on a pedestal, that keeps you there, and you think you could do no wrong, but you'll find out what's gonna happen later with that. Number 3, the money man. The money man that basically is an athlete entertainer, could afford to fly you out and have you as a side chick while he might got his wife or his main at the crib. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, look at Bill Bellamy, How to Be a Player, the money man. Number 4, the old man, the guy that actually could be the sugar daddy, but at the same time, he don't want too much of nothing besides just paying for it and keep it moving. But at the same time, you might get used to that lifestyle because sometimes as humans, we're creatures of habit. If you're used to a guy spending money for you 2, 3, 4 years, it's gonna be hard for you to go back to a guy that don't spend that much money on you, and then you might relapse and want to go back to the older man. So watch when you deal with older men and money men. And then last but not least, the guy that you think is safe ain't safe no more, because at one point he was blue pill and now he's red pill. So when you get back to him, you're going to be saying, why you playing games? But then you played the games in the first place. And that's how it kind of worked. The law of attraction is mud, but make sure you're dealing with things that's going to be realistic for your life and who you are as a woman. That's why I tell you guys to attack your life, stack up your life. But if you got anything to say in the comment section, put it in there, and I'd love to hear from you. And maybe I'll do a live stream on this video. So I'll holler at you guys on the next video. Peace.